stretch, the defense much improved, as is Antetokounmpo's jump shot this year, but misses on his first one. Bucks just 3-6 on the road. Celtics, of course, have won 9 of 11 games at home, including their last 6. Derek White way off on the 3. And Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Jaylen Brown guarding him. Giannis putting up those staggering numbers once again. Here in his 12th year in the NBA. Lillard from way outside. And the ball hit the wire.
There are some bigs that have the ability, but I would say there's 5 to 7 players that can do it for a short period of time. Not for an entire 48 minutes. Giannis needs an entire wall.
Great defense from Jackson. Comes up with a steal. Prince down the other end. Finds Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down. The young Jackson, an excellent defensive player. Again, still getting the start. Middleton will come off the bench. Lillard picks up Jaylen Brown. Brown's had some huge first quarters recently, including the other night when Tatum didn't play. He knocks down his
matchup that they want to either force a shot, force help, or get a good shot. Jaylen Brown, tough shot over good defense.
pass inside, shot blocked. Holiday got a piece of it, and White comes away. Brown had 15 points in the first quarter on Wednesday. He's got 4 points in the first 2 minutes plus here on Friday.
Well, that first step, that burst is just fun to watch.
And it also helps when you got a big on you. That first step gets a little bit stronger when you got a big. Now, Brook is great at blocking shots, but that away from the basket's tough.
Lillard using the screen and nails the three-pointer. He's on a great stretch shooting the ball, not just putting up scoring numbers, but efficiently. Holiday. This is the third game of a 5-game homestand for Boston. They've won the first 2. As Antetokounmpo is fouled on the entry pass. Holiday picks up his first.
And we talked about
way out to Jackson. His little floater's up and good. Jackson has not been a big-time scorer, but he's been a big help for Doc Rivers. This is his 13th start of the season. White eluding Lillard. And a reaching foul on Lopez. I wouldn't say South. They still won a ton of games, but as Tatum knocks down the 3. That's why it's so impressive what Boston's doing. 18-4. They're playing with the same hunger.
they are, and having everybody step up.
Jackson lost it. White comes up with it. Brown likes this match. Spins, hangs on to the ball. Holiday back to Brown. Sets, fires, three-pointer. Got it. Back, knocks down to 3. His second three-pointer. Holiday up top to White. Prince coming to help. Now it's Brown against the young Jackson. And a defensive 3 seconds that was called by Sam Cassell. With him, the strength of Antetokounmpo. And a foul on the floor before the shot. Tatum trying to say that Giannis pushed off. So it'll be a side out.
Okay, now let me say something that it used to be a part of basketball, 10-15, play hard defense or potentially get a second foul. So that just puts the team in pressure. They don't always go right back at that same play.
And here's Middleton, his first minutes of the season. What a great sight for Middleton and for the Milwaukee Bucks. As Antetokounmpo misses that jumper. Holiday drives on Giannis. Peyton Pritchard, the six-man extraordinaire, with his first minutes tonight. Holiday goes down low, lays it up and in. Time.
Boston, it's what they do, Mike. They just spread you out, and it opens driving lanes, and they really get you going.
How about Jaylen Brown's defense? Lillard thought there should have been a foul. There was some contact, but the officials have been letting them play with perimeter defense a lot. Antetokounmpo's pass, Jackson couldn't handle, and that's a second turnover for the Bucks.
Exact same thing. This is a team identity.
Did you see Lillard's stare at the official after he fell down and passed the ball? Feeling Brown was a little too handsy there.
Well, they're going to get a lot of opportunities at it. Because you said, I love to see players take the challenge. When other superstars are, we're not going to let you walk it up. We're going to pick you up at the three-point line, take 2 or 3 seconds off of the shot clock. That adds up over a course of a game.
You're seeing that happen more and more across the NBA. Teams pushing up, trying to dwindle that clock.
Sam Hauser in for the first time for the Celtics. Another important part of their bench. Brown turns, shoots, scores. Already 12 points in 6 of 6 from the field.
But they are making Damian Lillard guard every single defensive possession. And now putting all kinds of pressure on him when he comes down this end of the floor.
Middleton throws it up. That was a shot. Pritchard releases. Nice outlet. Hauser goes behind the back to Pritchard. Good transition defense for the Bucks. And Pritchard can't hit it. Just what you guys were talking about. That's what the Bucks want to see in transition. Middleton. Count it and a foul. How about Middleton?
And his understanding of the game is something that I don't think he nearly got enough credit for, because he makes the right decisions at the right time.
Had left ankle surgery in May, right ankle surgery in June, and clearly missed the first 21 games. He's now 33 years old, his 13th year in the league. Obviously a critical part of their championship in 2021, but he's had to deal with a lot of injuries since then. Hauser, high arcing three, and A.J. Green, who just checked in the rebound. Middleton. Bobby Portis also in. Horford daring the Antetokounmpo to shoot. He rattles it in.
Mike, you touched on this. You look at the mid-range numbers from Giannis Antetokounmpo. That jumper is working.
And a lot of two-pointers. He's not shooting many threes this year. And those numbers way down three-point attempts. Pritchard wanted to get a shot off. Giannis comes out and make it tough. Good defense here. Pritchard a contested three. Lillard got a piece of it. That's great Bucks defense.
Well, if you're going to get people going at you every play down, you have to make a stand. That's good defense, but like you said, they're going at Dame every play.
And it's Antetokounmpo.
Per game, but I take a physical beating, and because of the longevity, I want to step out and become more dangerous.
Well, you mentioned it, Doris, the other night in a loss to Atlanta Wednesday. He took 26 free throw attempts. It's not a career high. The most he's taken in a game is 32. Conley since that one. He hit 15 of 26 the other night. Portis can't get that to go. Horford the rebound. Hauser, no hesitation, nails the 6th three-pointer in the first quarter.
And that's transition defense. People make it seem like transition defense is just getting a dunk or getting a layup. It's not getting your defense set. A miss and a simple open three.
Gary Trent with an open three. Trent, who's struggled early shooting, has really come on recently. He's one of their few additions this year, Doris.
And Milwaukee, it's been an important part of this quality stretch of wins. Damian Lillard, good start for him tonight.
Hauser, by the way, coming off a 20-point game the other night. He got the start, his second start of the season with Tatum out. Alley-oop goes. Giannis couldn't quite control it. Quick outlet. Pritchard throws it again to Hauser. Hauser tips it to Brown. Good hustle play from Sam Hauser. Pritchard lines that one up. Needless to say, Pritchard has become a fan favorite, to say the least.
I had the opportunity to call some of his games when he was at Oregon, and I was calling Pac-12 games, and he was more of a traditional point guard, as you see Portis with the post-up. He was more of a traditional point guard, get his guys set up, score when needed. But for this role, he's energy off the bench and high-level defense. I love to see how he's adjusted his game year over year.
Holiday looking for an opening. Bobby Portis on him. Has a little room and nails another three. 7 already here in the first quarter. But the Bucks only down by 4 as we hit the 1-minute mark. Bucks have hit 4. They're 6 from downtown. An easy 2-point Giannis here in the opening period. Offensively, the Bucks, even with Middleton in his first game, there's just such a better flow.
He's a smart basketball player, Mike, and he can play with and without the basketball. We've seen his mid-range already, his three already.
Shot clock winding down. Jaylen Brown in the paint. Jump shot too strong. Portis has it. Both teams shooting 47% from the field here in the first quarter, but shooting well from three-point range. Celtics 16 of their 23 shots from downtown. A.J. Green, top 10 in the NBA in three-pointers. Outlet stolen by Middleton. Floats it up. shot won't go. Portis tip. And that ends the first quarter. Austin.
Back to you, Mike.
All right, Casa, some zone defense there from the Bucks on that first possession. Celtics scored easily. Portis left open. Nice ball fake, but comes up short on the shot.
We talk about defending the three, Mike, and when you say 16 attempts is too many. If you're going to defend a three, that means to limit attempts. It makes you can't really control after that ball goes up. 16 attempts is way too many for the Bucks to give up to the Celtics in the first.
White foul by Portis, and Derek White will shoot first foul on Bobby Portis. Amias Queta has checked in for the
Thing to me, Mike, about Giannis being on the bench after playing all 12 of the first is Al Horford. In 17 years now, he just played the entire first quarter. So is Joe Mazzulla going to match Giannis's and Al Horford's minutes all night? That's interesting.
Well, you can do it early on, maybe set the tone, because I think if you get to that fourth quarter, you get late. Giannis versus Al Horford, if Al Horford has played 35, 37 minutes, I don't see that number getting that high.
That's my point.
Yeah, starting the game with that tone, I actually really like it.
He's averaging 28 minutes a game. Season high is 34. Lillard to Portis. Opening minute here in the second quarter. 6-point lead for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 8. Bucks have yet to lead. Richard, good defense on Lillard. Blocked from behind by Queta. Queta has given Joe Mazzulla some really nice.
Peyton not fouling, not reaching in, not doing something knowing he has help.
Portis on the follow, couldn't get it to go. Green had to shoot it quick. Shot clock was winding down. Here's Tatum, guarded by Lopez out on the perimeter. Tatum gets away from Green, gets into the paint using his strength, and an offensive foul is going to be called.
Okay, now, okay, that's fine, but
All game long.
all game long.
Career.
And another offensive foul. This one's going to go against Bobby Portis.
And again, like I'm not cheering here one way or the other.
I personally don't think that was a foul on Jason Tatum. His feet were, Green's feet weren't set, and he never pushed off. It was just body to body.
Well, Portis picks up his second. Tatum leans in to try to draw the contact.
Now he's looking at the official and shouldn't be looking at the official. He's jumping outside his motion.
Yeah, that was a good no call. Lillard, jump shot, got it to go. Damian Lillard, double figures early, and it's a 4-point Celtic lead. Lillard on a really nice, as we said earlier, a really nice roll over the last 5 games. 25 or more in all of them. Tatum the switch, and bumped by Lopez, who knows it.
Loved from the outset of that tandem, it seems seamless between Lopez and Lillard.
Well, Lopez knows that the better screen he sets, the more he will be open. Big men understand that. You set a screen, you'll be open for the pop. You set a good screen, you'll be open on the roll. Something good will happen, and Brook Lopez using that Stanford education and making sure he's setting quality screens.
Well, we've reached the knockout round in the second annual Emirates NBA Cup. Wednesday night on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. We'll have one of the East quarterfinals, Knicks and the Hawks from New York. NBA Countdown tips off the coverage at 6:30. Tip off at about 7:10. A 6-point lead for the Celtics. Bucks also in the quarterfinal round. They'll play Orlando on Tuesday at home. Lillard launches. Lillard hits again. He's 5 of 8 from the field. 13 points in 11 minutes.
Come on, it happens quick. And my goodness, that just right through the net.
Tatum, oh, the crossover.
You bring the big up in the pick and roll, because if you can split it or beat the big, there is zero help behind.
Damian Lillard, Portis on the follow. With his first 2 points, but he has 9 rebounds already. A couple of them on just a couple of tips. As Tatum shot rattles in and out, Queta the offensive board. Puts it on the floor, drives on Lopez. That wasn't an easy pass. Ball knocked out of bounds. Still Celtic ball 70.
The elevation, it's just impossible to stop.
White catches back. Throws up an air ball. Hauser has it. Shot clock winding down. Tatum has to put it up. Comes up short. And Portis already in double figures on the boards. Lillard this time drives inside. Well defended by White. Lillard gets it back. Backs it back up and in. And a timeout called by Joe Mazzulla.
Got to
be on the court together to put it together. And I think it's going to take some time, but as long as we're able to continue to win and grow through it, when it does connect, hopefully at the right time, it'll be the product that we want to give ourselves a chance to win, guys.
Thank you, Cassidy. Bobby Portis giving him a chance for second shot opportunities. He's got 13 rebounds already.
And this is not a great offensive rebounding team. I think that might be offensive rebound number 7.
And I think Portis has 6 of them, as Hauser misfires on that one. In terms of offensive rebounding, they're dead last in the NBA as Gary Trent floats it up and in.
They're a little worse.
The better shooting teams, and they're 6th in the NBA in field goal percentage, do not go high in the offensive rebounding category. Just because not as many opportunities. Pritchard to Hauser. There's Tatum. Finds some room. Fires away. Can't get it to go.
And this, if you're going to have a little bit of criticism, it's the Celtics. Right now, yes, they've hit some threes, they've missed some threes. You want them to touch the paint 1 or 2 more times. They had more points in the paint than the Bucks did in that first quarter. You want to have a good balance.
Shot clock at 3. Prince kicks it out. Portis calmly takes the three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 11.
That's why the Kristaps Porzingis absence is significant for them tonight, because they get balance with him in the post.
Nice feed. Tatum to Tatum.
Maturity, the growth. What do we need? Right? I miss a couple threes. My teammates, let's get a pick and roll. Let's hit the roller. Even if the roller doesn't finish it, he will kick out to a more open 3.
Leads the team in scoring, rebounding, assists, and steals. Lopez traveled. White, long three-pointer. Back out to Tatum. Jaylen Brown, that one's off. They've missed their last 9 from 3, but get another chance. And Tatum fouled by Middleton. First foul on Middleton, who's got 6 points. 25 of the 38 shots by Boston are from three-point range. They've taken 25 threes, and there's still 4.5 to go here in the second. Horford back in. Tatum to the rim.
Just so easy. Jason Tatum, when we talk to Joe Mazzulla, it's just the way he's thinking the game, the way he's seeing the game, anticipating the play. We talked about they got to get in the paint. Before we know it, he's dropping a dime to somebody for a dunk, and now he's attacking the paint. He's recognizing that they've shot too many or they've missed too many.
Lopez knocks that down. His first field goal. Well, Joe Mazzulla was talking about both Brown and Tatum. They're reading what the defense gives them so well. That's a huge step every year. Their ascension as complete players, both have
found that makes them even more dangerous.
And it's the thing that maybe is least appreciated about Jason Tatum is how many different ways he affects the game, and he prides himself on it.
Chance to touch, and those people touch you. It's just so sad when you lose one so young and so gifted. And really, like a lot of people, you don't get a chance to say thank you. Heather was also honored before Game 1 of the finals last season, so in a way, her presence was felt in the last 2 Celtics title runs. Mike?
Well, Cassidy, for those of us who knew Heather, and you saw those shots of her with a big smile, that was her every day. We talk about Lopez, sunshine every day. That was Heather Walker and the imprint she had on this organization, and still does. As Tatum gets the rebound off the miss. 3 minutes left here, first half. Tatum lines that one up, can't get it to fall. And the Celtics have gone cold from 3. They started red hot. 0 for 12 in the second. Lillard drives high off the glass, and a 17-point first half for Lillard.
He's just mixing his game right now. The ability to get the 3 off quick, but he has been so good on driving.
And it's been a foul on Chris Middleton, but it's been unusual.
The atmosphere.
The atmosphere, yes.
It's one of the really fun places. The fans are fabulous here, and the electricity in the building, even in regular season.
Is this your favorite place to call a game? Top, what do you think?
It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick a favorite.
Okay.
I like to say one of the favorites.
One of the favorites?
Yeah. Well, all things NBA, one tap away. Get the latest scores. Follow your favorite team and players and go behind the scenes all in one place. Download the NBA app today, powered by Microsoft. See, if you mention what's your favorite when you go in other arenas, they say very mean things to you.
And your partner is a nudge. I'm going to call you a nudge.
Well, I just think
because I'm on national television.
There's two gardens, and the Celtics are so gradual.
He's an instigator. That's
Yes,
what
he is. It's exactly what he is.
Thank you for noticing.
2.5 remaining here in the second. Lillard looking, finds Giannis, stops, goes up, lays it up and in. And Antetokounmpo, NBA's leading scorer, they've kept in check here in the first half. He's averaging over 32.5 points per game.
Threes have stopped falling. Boston has relinquished the lead. And as well as Jaylen Brown has played this year, his efficiency hasn't been great yet from either the 2 or the 3.
Well, he's one of those players that he focuses on the win. You remember the little situation with him and Giannis and the fake handshake and the too slow. Well, Jaylen Brown said it best. We got the win. That's the most important thing. And I think Jaylen Brown, numbers might go up and down, efficiency might go up and down, but ultimately his consistent approach and the way he's thinking the game, that's what Joe Mazzulla praises his own.
You know, for both Brown and Tatum, the best statistic is Middleton comes out with a steal. Middleton goes inside, sidestep, throws it out. Lillard on top, A.J. Green.
Oh, it will forever frustrate me watching the game of basketball. Green had a layup if he would have kept in.
Yep. That is not today's NBA mindset. Antetokounmpo posting up through Holiday. The spin move leans in, lays it up and in. Holiday thought should have been a
Churn in the paint a little bit. In that span, he's up over 22 points per game.
Tatum kicks it out. Holiday, nice fake. Sidestep, layup, can't get it. Second effort, no good. And Lopez the rebound.
And Drew Holiday wasn't asking for a charge. He was asking for 5 seconds. That's what he said to Ben.
There are quite some great defense there.
They're not going to send extra people. They're going to let you defend by yourself.
Antetokounmpo gathers using his strength, backs it home. He now has 14. And the Bucks with their largest lead in the first half. Jaylen Brown blows past Middleton, reverse layup, backs it home. Sweet move with Jaylen Brown.
He had a layup on the left-hand side.
Yeah, he did. But also, how terrible a defense is that if you're the Milwaukee Bucks? Especially the Milwaukee Bucks. You're trying to get your defense set. To have one person there is just unacceptable.
Holiday's second foul. Brown, another spin move. Antetokounmpo can't get that to fall. Tatum with a running start. Tatum barrels into Green, goes inside. Just overwhelms the Bucks' transition defense. And Celtics back within 1. Shot clock is turned off. Boston does not have a foul to give. Celtics, by the way, they have not had a quarter this season, not a quarter, where they didn't make a 3. And they have not made one here in the second.